Watch guys, I'm very excited. I've got a week off. I'm going fishing for a week. Where am I? Well, I'll give you a clue. There. Good afternoon guys. Been looking forward to this. So, as you can see, camp is set up. Got the fox tarp up above me, give me some shelter. I bought this especially for this session at the Big One show. Got it for a bit of a steal. I think it's about £80. Couldn't get hold of one for love nor money last year, so when I saw it for £80, I nabbed it. Give me some much needed shelter. And yeah, even though the swim at the moment is in the shade, the sun obviously moves around, and earlier on the swim was in the sun, this was in bright sunshine, and yeah, it's given me a bit of relief. I was hoping to see the bailiff before I put the rods out to pick their brains, to see what areas or what spots they would actually put their baits. Best advice is to listen to the bailiff and yeah, listen to what they've got to say, where to put your rigs. They know these lakes inside out. So unfortunately I've not been round yet. I'll probably come around a bit later. But anyway, I've got the rods out. I won't bother showing you where they are because I've literally sort of guessed where to put them based on where I've seen some fish showing. There are fish out there, and you may be able to hear in the background a bit of splashing going on. Yeah, they're getting jiggy with it at the moment. They're isolated spots of spawning going on, and yeah, it's going to make it tough. It's going to make it really hard. I'm not going to stop fishing. Booked this trip sort of January time, and I booked a week off work, and I'm down here. It's Wednesday now. I'm down here till Sunday, and then I'm going on to Coking Farm. No, I'm here till Monday, and then Monday I'm going down to Meadow Lake on Coking Farm for 2 more nights. So it's a lovely long session ahead of me. And yes, I am fishing while the fish are spawning. You may be frowning at me. I might get a few nasty comments. I don't know. But I've booked this ages ago. I've booked some time out. You know, I've got a swim which you can't normally get in. I've never seen this swim free ever. It's swim number 9. It's on the end of one of the islands on the right hand side. And it's got a nice big area in the corner, which is the bay that gets the southwest of these when the southwest of these are blowing. Saying that, at the moment it's quite calm at the moment, not much breeze at all, which is making it very hot. But normally this place is windy, and I mean proper windy. Yeah, so I've got the rods out. Left hand rod, I've got a OG Fish match to hatch pop up, just about an inch off the bottom, on a inch stiff rig with about a 6-7 inch coated braid boom. On the middle rod, I've got basically a similar, well, same setup, but on that I've got a yellow pineapple pop up, and on the right hand rod I've got the OG Fish hardened hooker on a bottom bait, topped with a bit of tails up corn. So yeah, just giving that a fleck of yellow, and yeah, so that's got them spaced right out. So the left hand rod is going to a bush straight out in front to be left. middle rod's over to a bush, over to big bush in the middle, and the right hand rod is under a tree over on the right hand side. So I've got them quite spread out. Once I know what areas are working, I'll show you on the camera and pinpoint the areas. What I did earlier is I set the camp up because I wasn't going to rush with the fish spawning. Took it nice and easy, set the camp up, picked up my bait bucket, and I went round, walked around the lake, and just sort of throwing out handfuls of boilies. I probably put about 2.5 kilos out by hand, just spreading them along the margins, no particular area, just getting it out there, just so there's bait out there for the fish to find. And in the boat, I probably put sort of 0.5 kilo per boat load, some in the spreader on the top and in the hoppers. So yeah, there's a bit of bait out there, and I'm not being shy of using the bait. There's a lot of fish in here, a lot of big fish. That bait will get eaten. So yeah, I'm going for it. I'm really going for it this session. I've got a lot of bait with me. 10 kilos of frozen. I've got 10 kilos of shelf life in the car. So yeah, it's quite a bit of bait, but I'm doing 7 nights, so we'll see what it gives. Obviously, and if it happens, you'll be the first to know. In the meantime, I'm going to sit here in the shade. I'm going to spin my chair around, look at the rods, and yeah, anything happens, you'll be the first to know. In the meantime, happy days. Watch guys, it's about 6:45 and nothing to report. I've had a few twitches on all 3 rods, but nothing to get too excited about. But I'm going to leave those out there now for the night. Now, this afternoon, I tied a couple of the new rigs up, just in case I need any in the night. And I've gone for hinge stiff rigs. We'll see what it gives, but hopefully, you know, one of these goes off in the night and I get to use one of the fresh rigs. So I've moved over, when I was tying the rigs, I kept pricking myself. I've moved over to IB hooks, which are hand sharpened hooks, really, really nice hooks, really sharp. But I kept pricking myself with them. And the thing is, I'm on blood thinners because I've had a blood clot in my leg a little while ago. And the blood thinners, even the tiniest pinprick, it just gets everywhere. And I've had to put plasters on. So I had 2 plasters on this afternoon trying to stop the blood flow. Yeah, don't get old, folks. It's not much fun. The rods are out. They're going to stay out there all night now. I'm not going to move those. And like I say, if anything does happen, then one of those fresh rigs, we're going back out there. And depending on what goes, that'll dictate what bait I'll put on. Whether it's the Match the Hatch OG fish or whether it's the yellow pineapple. I'm going to get me dinner on in a bit. I'm getting a bit peckish. We'll see what gives. I am hopeful. However, I'd rather if they weren't spawning in places. So yeah, just got to wait for one of these to go off. But like I say, there are some big fish in this lake, so you never know what you're going to get. And I think the biggest is over 50 pound. Could actually do my PB on this lake, which currently stands at 46 pound 4. So one of the few lakes on a day ticket that I can still achieve that. So we're here. We've got 5 nights. I just can't get my head around 5-night session. It's been such a long time since I fished that long. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this time on the bank, chilling. And I've got you guys along with me as company. So I'll leave it there and I'll catch up with you soon. Okay guys, so I don't know if you saw it in that little clip when I showed you the lake, but there was actually a balloon, a hot air balloon going past with Thatchers on it. Big yellow balloon. Yeah, Thatchers. I don't know if I'm being drawn into this subliminal advertising or not, but anyway. There's my dinner. Steak, English mustard and salad. Happy days. Yeah, I'm going to tuck into this. I'll catch you in a bit. There it goes. Evening guys. As you can see, the sun is just going down behind me, and it is 20 past 8. It's been an absolutely glorious day. A little bit on the warm side, but yeah, very, very nice. I enjoyed my steak earlier. Nice with a bit of English mustard, a bit of salad. Yeah, went down very well indeed. Accompanied by a Thatcher's, so yeah, quite apt. The Thatcher's hot air balloon went over just before I had that. But anyway, nothing to report on the rods. Getting the odd twitch and bleep on all 3 rods, to be fair. The fish have slowed down on their spawning activities. Hopefully, like I say, less getting jiggy, more getting piggy tonight. So fingers crossed we get a lump. I was talking to Brendan a little while ago. He came up to have a chat. He's currently fishing in swim 6. He got down yesterday, had a 28 last night and lost one this morning. And on Friday morning, he's moving up next to me in swim 8. So you'll have some company from Friday till Sunday. And yeah, and then I have to pack up on a Monday, which seems ages away. So hope between now and then we get a few dancing bobbins. But that's it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some proper socks and shoes and joggers on. It's starting to get a little bit chilly, but yeah, fingers crossed. And if it happens, you'll be the first to know. Guys, I've been up for a while. It's getting on for about 6 o'clock now. Sun's coming up behind the trees, behind the camera, and it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. And yeah, last night, no action on the rods. Well, I say no action, no proper bites, but lots of liners. The fish started kicking off again last night, and yeah, it's been a bit restless. Not much sleep, unfortunately. Not looking good. It's not looking good. But I'm here. The lake won't close because the fish are spawning. So yeah, I'm going to sit it out. There's areas where the fish are concentrated on doing the spawning, and that's not the areas I'm fishing to. So I'm moving them to it. But I'm still getting liners. I think I'm getting liners close in when they're coming under the rod tips. So I'm going to get the kettle on, have a brew, and I'll catch up with you if and when I do anything different or if anything happens. I'll see you soon. Good afternoon, guys. Just getting on for 5 o'clock. And it's been a very quiet day, unsurprisingly. Yeah, nothing's happened on the rods. I reeled in earlier. Went to get some bits out of the car. Went down to see Brendan, fishing down in number 6. See how he's getting on. Some more people have turned up. Got a guy next door. Leon. He's down for the night. The spawning, it slowed right down. And I'm just about to say I think it stopped. But as I got the camera set up, it just started again over the way. But it's nothing like it was earlier. So fingers crossed we're over the worst of it. And hopefully they get their heads down soon. Myself, once I put the rods out, I've had a bit of lunch, a can of cider, and that set me up for a nice good snooze after a pretty sleepless night last night. So yeah, it's been a lazy day, nice and warm, but the wind's picked up, and yeah, got a nice breeze. It's blown all the I think it's willow pollen or something. It was on the lake, and it's blown it from my corner over in front of Leon's swim. So yes, it feels a bit nicer with the breeze, but it's still very, very warm. And yeah, the rods are going to stay out until anything happens. So until anything does, I'll speak to you soon. Watch guys, it's 6:30 and the temperature has gone down a bit. Got a bit of cloud cover and it's definitely not as hot as it has been. The fish have slowed down on their spawning. There's still the odd one or two splashing around, but it's definitely not like it was earlier. So fingers crossed, the cooler conditions, hopefully they're over the worst of it and they can start getting their heads down. So yeah, the rod's going to stay out there until anything happens, or until I reel them in tomorrow. And bit of news, Leon next door, he had an £18 common on a zig. So I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on. If he has any more on the zigs, I'm definitely going to be switching over. I'm not a big zig fan, but if it's working, then maybe I'll jump on it. But for the time being, rods are as they are. And yeah, I'm going to get some dinner on in a minute. I've got chili con carne, some tortillas. Yeah, a bit of Uncle Ben's. Happy days. But yeah, another lovely evening. And like I say, much cooler than yesterday. Look at that. Glorious. Morning guys, it's about 6:30, sun's coming up again, it's looking nice, it's looking like a lovely morning. It's very, very, very still. There's no signs of any carp spawning. That stopped last night or yesterday evening. On the rods, nothing, the odd bleep, the odd twitch. At 1 o'clock in the morning, the heavens opened. And yeah, it really came down. Wasn't expecting it, don't think it was forecast. So a bit of surprise. Had to put the doors, not the doors, the panels down on the bivvy. Always have my door open, unless it's extreme conditions. All the gear outside was nice and dry under the tarp, which was nice. Yeah, it's feeling like it's going to be a lovely day. And like I say, I hope the carp will stop now. And it's starting to feel like I'm actually fishing rather than camping. I really did feel the last couple of nights or the last couple of days have been completely wasted. And yeah, I've still got a few nights ahead of me, so fingers crossed they get their heads down in that time and we get a chance. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon, as and when. Good afternoon guys, it's about 4:30 and still nothing to report. It's been very warm again, not complaining, it's actually really quite pleasant. And I've got plenty of shelter if I need. I've got the trees and I've got me tarp, so yeah, I can escape the sun, which is nice, but just as nice to get in it every now and again. But yeah, rods are out for the night, same tactics, same spots as yesterday, I think, yeah. And the only change is the right hand rod, I've gone for a hard hooker OG fruit and nut, topped with a bit of the tails up fake corn, just to give it a little speck of colour. In the hopper, I've got a mixture of the fruit and nut and the OG fish, some of the house pellet and some of the OG fish pellet as well. You know, probably a couple of handfuls of bait in each boat for each rod. I've just sprinkled some bait out using the catapult as well, just in the general areas. But that's it, we're just hoping that the fish will switch on. Brandon and his girlfriend Alice have set up in the swim next door, so I've got a bit of company, which is nice. And yeah, we're just chilling in the sunshine, reading books, and yeah, just wasting time really. Okay, so this is my swim from that sort of tree over there. Did have a bait there last night. And I've got my left hand rod is actually over there tonight. So right at that bush. Middle rod is over there against the rushes. And right hand rod is in there. There's a little bit of a gap in the rushes, but it peters out a bit and it's over there. Evening guys, at last, 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday night, and yeah, left hand rod was away, very twitchy bite. This is lovely, £26, 1 mirror. There we go, at last, I'm off the mark. So yeah, happy days. Scrap rise, I wasn't outstanding. Just had to make sure I got away from the tree because it's my left hand rod, which is just down the margin from the tree. But yeah, got away from the tree and then it's plain sailing. Yeah, I'm not complaining though. It's nice to get one at last. What a nice fish too. Took me by surprise actually, the size of it. Let's turn around, show the other side. There we go. Happy days. And while I'm doing this, fellas, I'm getting stung on the arse with stinging nettles. Happy days, eh? Indeed. But yeah, I'm happy with that. At last, we're off the mark. Get it back. Good morning, guys. It's a much more overcast morning than we've been having, which is not a bad thing. So fingers crossed, it keeps the fish mooching around. As for last night, I had that lovely 26 pounder, and apart from that, nothing. I did put the rod back out again last night using the boat, and I brought it back in again this morning because I'm not entirely happy that I'm in quite the correct spot. So I'm gonna, yeah, re-rig up, same rig, using the combi section, like stiff hinged. It's probably about a 7-8 inch hook length that I'm using. That's what caught the fish last night. That was on OG Fish hardened hooker with a little tails up fake sweet corn on the top. That's what done the do last night, and that's what we'll be going back out again in a second. That's where we are. We aren't blanking. Makes a nice change. So yeah, very nice to get one under the belt. I'm hoping, I've still got 2 more nights, so I'm hoping we get another chance for more fish. So anyway, I'm going to get on, put this out. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Good evening, guys. Well, not a lot's happened today. It's been quiet as usual. It's been a funny old day. Started off really quite overcast and chilly. And then the sun started to break through, and at times we've had quite a bit of sun, but the wind has picked up, and the wind is quite biting. It's a bit of a northeasterly, and yeah, it's got a chill to it, so hence the hoodie. But if you're in the sun, it's not too bad. So I've been moving in and out of the shade and into the sun, acclimatising myself throughout the day. Yeah, it's been quiet. Like I say, nothing on the rods. I've just put them all back out again, same spots as yesterday, same tactics really. And yeah, so today I've just been chilling, had a little snooze, read a bit of a book, and yeah, just proper chill time, relax time. I am on holiday after all, so I'm enjoying myself. Even got fatches on the go. And in a minute, we're going to get the cob going. I'm going to cook Brendan and Alice next door some pizzas. And we're going to have a bit of a meal on the bank. Yeah, and I think Brendan's also got some steaks he's going to stick on the cob as well. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. A bit of a, you know, bit of a social, as it were. And yeah, it'd be nice. So, something to look forward to. And hopefully, we'll get something on the rods. Okay, guys, it's that time again. Sun's going down. It's quite late now. and we just had our pizzas and they went down very nice indeed. So there's Alice in the background. Can you give us a wave? How was the pizza?
It was lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely.
they are good on the cob. If you've not had a pizza on the cob before, I recommend it. So yeah, that's it. We're all settled down now and waiting for the rods to rattle off, hopefully. And yeah, I'm going to turn the camera off. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Watch guys, well it's 2 o'clock in the morning and the middle rod's just gone off. Twitchy take, pulled up nice and tight and it dropped back down. So I thought, right, I'm hitting that. And I've got this £21.4 mirror on the Pink Magic Bean wafter. Not in a PVA bag, just on its own, nice and loose. It's just been having a bit of a thrash up in here. It's a lovely fish, gave a great fight. And yeah. Not going to let me pick him up, is he? He's not going to let me pick him up. I have to be quick about this. But there we go, £21.4 mirror, shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, happy days. Stunning fish, really nice fish. Put up a good scrap as well, like I say. So I'm not complaining about this, £21.4. Like I say, proper scrap. There we go. Give me a proper run around. Happy days. Cheers fella, I'm going to get you back. Shoot. 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 There you go. Right, let's get it back. Get the rod back out there. Morning guys, Saturday morning. And yeah, it's a little bit chilly. A little bit of a breeze. Yeah, it's a bit overcast again. Whether that'll change or not, like yesterday, who knows. But happy to have that £21 last night. Gave a really good scrap. Really good scrap. That was on the Pink Magic Bean on a spinner rig. I haven't used a spinner rig for ages, but I thought I'd give one a go. And yeah, just the Pink Magic Bean wafter. Tiny, like 12 miller. And off it went. But yeah, fought like a demon. Thought it was, well, it's a nice fish regardless, but I thought it could have been a bit bigger the way it was fighting. It really gave a good tug. So happy with that. And but nothing else in the night. Very quiet. Brendan and Alice are going home today. They're packing up now. Yeah, I think he wants to stay another night. I think he's fallen in love with the place. He's done well. He's had a few fish out up to £28. So he's going to go home happy. And I believe someone's already gearing up to move swims into where he's leaving. So yeah, fellow who's down in 6, I think is moving into 8. So yeah, it's I'll have a bit more company. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a nice day. And I'm going to chill and enjoy. And obviously hope one of these goes off. If it does, you'll know all about it. If it doesn't, you'll still know all about it. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my day, have a chill, and yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm going to keep the rods out for a little while. I'm not going to change anything up, just give them a chance, and maybe about lunchtime I'll swap things around a bit. Anyway, see you then. Watch guys, well, I don't know what the time is, mid-morning, and middle rod just went off. I was just putting the right hand rod in. I was going to stick a solid bag on it, and as I was sorting that out, middle rod shot off. Proper take. Picked the rod up, and the fish was thrashing around in the rushes, and I thought, this is gone. I ain't going to get this in. But after a bit of a tussle, got this feisty £20.2 mirror and I'm going to try and pick him up, but he's not having none of it at the moment. Come on. Come on. And the neighbour's in as well. So, £20 two, mirror, middle rod, and that was on, I can't remember what that was on now, the bait's falling off. But I think, no, that's the pink magic bean. Yeah, pink magic bean, wafter. Happy days. I'll quickly show you the other side. So just as put it on the other side. He says, easier said than done. And he's crapping out my bait. Bait's coming out. So, we're obviously on it. There you go. Sorry about the dappled sunlight. It's the best I can do. But yeah, £20 two. Festival, yeah. Happy days. I'm just going to treat his mouth and then get him back. Put it on that side. Okay guys, so this is the rig I've had the last two fish on. And it's like a spinner rig with a wafter magic bean and about a 7-inch coated braid hook length. Yeah, and that's actually the actual rig, and it's still very sharp. It's going out again, third time lucky. Okay guys, so we're on our last evening on this session at Festival, and I'm just about to put the rods out. Okay, so what's going out there? I think on the middle rod I'm going to have, no, on the right hand rod I'm going to have OG fish, match the hatch pop up, topped with half a mini pink pop up. And that's sitting about 1.5 inches off the deck on a hinge stiff rig and a small short section of coated braid on the loop. I'll show you in close up. And on the left hand rod, no, on the middle rod, it's going to be the pink magic bean, basically the same as what I've caught the last couple of fish on a spinner. And that's again on the soft coated boom. And then finally what I had the 26 pounder on is basically OG fish, hardened hooker, topped with a yellow tails up corns, and this time it's going to be on an eyeliner with a red kicker and the shot on the hook, and again a soft coated braid section. Lead wise, all three are going on the running lead setup, so that's what I'm going with tonight, fingers crossed. So I've had two on the pink wafter, I've had one on the OG fish and the yellow corns, and I've not had anything on the pop-up, but I didn't have a pop-up out last night, and could it be that when I was using the pop-ups, they're still in spawning mode? I don't know. I'm going to stick a pop-up out there tonight just to see if it gets taken a bit quicker. That's the idea anyway, but only time will tell. Hopefully we'll get one in the night. So I'll put those out using the ND2. I've got all my spots set up, A, B, C. Yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Anyway, get those out. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Watch you guys. It's about 8 o'clock now, something like that. The evening is absolutely stunning. The wind's died down. It's been the best part of the day. It's the most comfortable time for me sitting outside, and yeah, if I just turn my head, you'll just see that. Stunning, absolutely incredible, beautiful. But yeah, rods are set. I've just eaten my green curry. I'm a very content boy, And I'm just hoping that one of these rods will go. So here we are. That's the view. There's the sun again. Absolutely beautiful. That's what carp fishing's all about, isn't it? Well, good morning everybody, and well, quiet night last. Okay guys, that is it, the end of the session at Festival. Ended up with 3 fish, nothing this morning, very quiet, but 3 fish is better than no fish, so I'm very happy. £26, can't really be sniffed at. Barrows, where we're going, we don't need barrows. Next stop, Coking Farm.